Alright guys, I am with Jude from MetrixCoin. I don't know why my camera is not working. But guys, this is social media manager of MetrixCoin. Just wanted to return them the favor because they helped out with some early stages of technical issues with 100x Elon. That was our former, name. But just wanted to return the favor with these guys. These guys have been around for quite some time. How long have you guys been around for?
The coin has been around for 3 years, 3.5 years. The team that's currently working on the project has been around for a little over a year.
Oh, okay. And then when did you start? When did you join Metrix?
Uh, well, I basically, made my first purchase back in late 2017, like a lot of people did in crypto,
Yeah.
and joined the Discord and started helping out with different tasks that people needed done. And slowly but surely over time, I just kind of worked my way up and doing more and more things. And I would say over the last year or so, I've really uh, been diving deeper and deeper into helping out the project and growing into this role that I have now.
Awesome, awesome. So yeah, I mean, let's just start from the beginning. Like, so what is 100 Metrix coin? What is Metrix coin? Just so for everyone that doesn't know.
Sure. MetrixCoin is a proof of stake coin. We have a max supply of 30 billion. Currently, we're around 60 billion or 16 billion. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
We have a staking system that gets an ROI of 10% a year, with 1% of that going to the development fund. And we also host governor nodes. So we really want to try and create as much of a decentralized system as possible for our community to have a say in budget proposals and the direction of the project. So anybody holding 7.5 million coins can run a governor node where they can then have a vote on issues that arise pertaining to direction. We're listed on, I think, 5 exchanges right now. The most liquidity that we see is on Digifinix.
Mm-hmm.
And we also are expected to announce by the end of Q2 a listing with a top 20 exchange that sometimes is in the top 10.
Could you give a hint of what that is? Or not
Uh,
yet, not
I
yet.
can't. I can't. They're very explicit with their non-disclosures, but yeah, I wish I could. But everything is, I don't know if you've experienced this with what you're doing with 100x coin, but they they make you go through a legal review to
Oh
make
yeah,
sure
of
that
course. Yep.
that you're
Exactly.
a utility and not a security, and filing all that paperwork and going through all those documents is definitely challenging. But about a week ago, we made the announcement that that independent law firm declared us a utility, so we can
Mm-hmm.
go ahead with those listings now, which hopefully will bring further and further ease with being listed on other top 10 exchanges.
Right. So I actually do hold metrics. Been holding for quite some time now. And why I invest in you guys also is because like you guys survived the bear market. Like you guys have been around since the bear market. You guys didn't run away or anything. Like you guys what happened during the bear market, by the way? Like what made you guys kind of survive and stay around since like 3 years ago?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. And I should say, for anybody that's interested in knowing like specific details about the technicals of the project, we have a really easy web page, metrixcoin.info.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll take you to the white paper, the roadmap, any exchange listings that we have, our YouTube channels, and social medias. But to get back to your question, the core team that we have now, and a lot of the community members that we have now, stuck through the project because we believed in the project, and we also believed in each other. We have a very strong community. We believe that Metrix should live up to its tagline, which is for everyone and for everything. So we're and partnerships that hopefully will integrate cryptocurrency into the mainstream. I think that's what a lot of us are here for, is to see mass adoption of this really great technologies, to make our lives easier. And we never lost sight of that. Like I said, there was a core group of guys that really believed in that, and we stuck by each other no matter what the price was. We don't care about price. We feel strongly that if we built a foundation that, and like you said, like live through the bear market, that price will follow. We just have to create and innovate and build. So that's what we did.
Okay, awesome. And so you guys are on the Ethereum chain, right? Or is it your own blockchain?
No. About I would say 4 or 5 months ago in December, we swapped to a quantum-based chain.
Could you explain that to all the beginners?
Well, you're talking to a social media manager, so I'll do my best. Like I said, we do have a list of all of our technicals in the white paper, but what we were finding, especially with our developers, was that they were spending the majority of their time in 2018 and 2019 and into the beginning of 2020, just making improvements and trying to keep up with the old chain that they were working with. And it was just starting to become a little obsolete. And looking into our future with what we want to do with business integration, we really felt that a change was needed. So we looked at the quantum chain and found that it would suit our needs for especially allowing businesses to build their own tokens if need be, or jump onto our chain. But that was basically the reasoning behind it. And also, we were able at that point to change our reward system for staking to go from 50% ROI to what it is now at 10%, because we were having an inflation problem, so we had to fix that.
So a lot of people right now, a lot of people are moving into the Binance Smart Chain, right? The BSC network, just because of like low fees. And I think that's where the trend is at right now with the coin market cap and the gainers. Do you guys plan on being in the Binance Smart Chain at all anytime soon, or?
We have a lot of plans for those developments. They haven't publicly been announced with how that would work, but I would definitely wait to hear an announcement from that relatively shortly.
Okay, and let's talk about your team, right? Trent Richards is the CEO. And then you got Chris Bow, and I'm kind of just looking at your roster on your website.
Yeah.
But could you tell me about the CEO as well as Chris?
Yeah. Those two guys basically, saved this project from the top down during the bear market, like how you were talking about earlier. It was really difficult for a lot of projects to make it through that. And as I was alluding to in the beginning, we've basically been under the guidance of a new team for the past year. And that was at the moment that Trent Richards took over. Trent is not retired anymore, but he was a retired, financial planner and asset manager that had a very successful career running a couple dozen companies over the course of 20 years or so. He took over originally as business development manager, and then stepped into the role of CEO shortly thereafter, and really cracked the whip with putting milestones on a roadmap and checking off tasks, and I would say if he's not known in the cryptocurrency industry next year, something's really wrong with the space, because there's nothing unsuccessful about him in anything that he's done while being at Metrix, and the same goes for Chris. If Chris left the project during the bear market, I don't know if we'd be talking here right now, because he's the one that really kept the core group of guys together. So that's who we have at the helm, and the team itself has grown exponentially since they have taken the reins. I think from last year around this time, having 5 or 6 really core guys keeping the project together, you can see on our white paper we have dozens of people now that are on the team helping out.
Yeah, I mean, you guys do have a pretty massive team, which is awesome. So
and we hired 2 new devs in the last week, so I think we're up to 5 or 6 developers now.
That's awesome, man. And you guys right now, you past your 30K Twitter followers, and then I know you guys have a lot of Telegram members right now.
Yeah, we've done a really great job, with growing our social channels. We have now of content.
Mm-hmm.
We have, like you said, our Twitter page has grown, Telegram, Reddit. Our Discord is probably the best spot to have ongoing conversations. We also just set up a tip bot that's been pretty successful over the past week. People seem to like getting rained on with free metrics. So yeah, that's been one of the core goals, outside of building the foundation of how the project works and what we aim to do for mass adoption. It's to actually bring the community together, because if you have mass adoption and you have a tool that people can use, it's not very good without people. So
Right. Okay. I guess my question is like next is I guess what are you guys' plans for? I know I'm looking at the roadmap right now, but is there any big news that people should be looking out for? And I know a lot of these are major news right here. Your debit card, more exchanges, atomic swaps. What can people look forward to? I guess like the next few weeks.
I think there's like two really great things coming down the path out of a lot of things that are coming down the path.
Yep.
One is our development of an NFT platform. We're going to be finishing development on that this quarter and pushing it out for public use in the next quarter. Developments and actually what that is and what it's going to be is still to be announced, but it's pretty close to being finished. We've been working on that for a while. We also have Grudge Match Gaming, which is a esports wager platform. So gamers can, place bets either, with Metrix or BTC against one another during a game. And also the people that are watching can bet on that match as well. And that's been under development for over a year, and we're getting ready to push that out in Q2 as well. So those are two really exciting use cases. If one coin had just one of those coming out, that would be pretty exciting. But that's just two of probably 5 or 6 things that we have in the works.
Wow, so you said that's gonna be the next month or so?
Yeah, by the end of Q2, so another 2 months, right?
Yeah. Wow, that's awesome, man. Those are some pretty big stuff. And you guys have like an entire team just working on each project, huh?
Yeah, we have devs devoted to each task with whatever help they need. We build around them whatever they need, and then we have dedicated marketing team members and moderators, everything. We have a really strong tree that is kind of branched down from Trent and Chris, and we're really just growing and growing. So it's an exciting time, and once we get listed on bigger and bigger exchanges and do more and more of these types of interviews with people like you, it's just a matter of time before the value of what we're doing is recognized.
Man, yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, I mean, I guess now, where can people buy Metrix? Like, where do you recommend people to buy it, to invest in it?
So yesterday, DigiFinix. I think we're listed. I think out of all of our exchanges, there's 4 or 5 of them that are in the top 100.
Right.
So DigiFinix is where we get the most of our liquidity. We also have P2P, B2B. We have Whitebit. And then, like I said, we're going to have a top 10, top 20 exchange coming out soon. We're also listed on Crex, like you have there. And then upcoming also is a listing on Barter Trade, the new exchange that should be coming out, for other altcoins soon.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So yeah, man. I mean, that's basically it. These I kind of make these AMAs pretty quick. Give projects a chance to kind of just show themselves, do show some transparency, and I appreciate you definitely showing yourself on video and answering all these questions. Is there anything else you want people to leave off with before we end off this AMA for Metrix?
We're a community coin and we welcome all people. So if you want to just come in and say hi, check out our Discord, go to MetrixCoin.info and follow the link there, and you'll see a pretty welcoming community that is just eager to grow. And that includes you, Ken, anytime you want to come in.
Yeah, absolutely, man. All right, Jude. Well, thank you, man, for your time. And I'll be looking forward to the growth of Metrix.
Me too, man. Talk to you soon.
All right, bye.